What's going on? We got good old Vibe Code Fridays. Vibe Code Fridays. So every Friday, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump on here and I'm gonna show you one of the apps or whatever I'm working on that I've worked on, or maybe even highlight some other apps that were vibe coded, just so you guys can get an idea of the capability and the power of vibe coding. So recently, I've been reaching out to different garage door companies, looking to basically, see if I can help them out with their business. And one of the biggest things I definitely get in the habit of doing is creating lead magnets using vibe coding. Part of it is because it's fast, it's easy, extremely scalable as far as between different niches. And then two, it's extremely low cost in the grand scheme of things. So I'm going to walk you through one of the apps that are or projects that I've been working on. For this one, I call it Garage Culture. Mainly, it's the lead play on my company name, Lead Kulture. The idea is that a garage door, repair company can come in here and they can search using their business name. And then at that point, it'll go out to Google, it'll find them, they'll be able to select it, they'll input, their information into my tool here. And then at that point, it'll spit out a report. And the report is going to kind of highlight some of the gaps and opportunities in their business, right? Whether they're like missing calls, maybe they're missing opportunities with follow up, just different things like that, and kind of give them a simple picture of what they're missing and kind of how we can help solve it, right? So let's do this. Let's kind of jump into it here, and I'll walk you through it. So I don't have anybody off the top of my head, so let's just pick somebody, just anybody. We'll go with Overhead. Sorry, guys, this is you. Overhead Door Company of Charleston. So we'll just go with Dan Green for and then the email I'll do myself, and then for the phone number we'll do 123-456-9876. Right? I mean, I'm not like verifying this or anything like that. Anywho, boom. So then what it's going to do is it's going to walk them, through this quick survey. I believe it's like 7 or 8 questions. So what is your average job value? We'll just put 400 to 700. Continue. 50 or estimated jobs per month. We'll take this down to 25. Right. And this basically is qualifying them, right? So do you offer emergency after hours service? We'll say no. Business hours only. How do you handle calls during business hours? We'll just say answer when possible. What happens when you miss a call? Nothing. We'll say nothing happens. And how quickly do you respond to web leads? We'll say same or next day. And who handles after hours inquiries? Nobody. No system in place. How often do you request reviews? Rarely. So now it's doing an analysis, going to Google, pulling all the information, and it's going to come back with the report that we can leverage, right? So boom, as you see, you have this report, this review capture audit report for Overhead Door Company of Charleston. Based on our answers to the thing, this is what it gave back, right? So let me do something real quick. If you've seen any of my videos, you've heard me talk. I always say triple check. So what my report is saying is that we have 230 reviews, right? That's what my report is saying, 230 reviews. So what I would do is I would go out here to Google to Overhead Door Company of Charleston to see if they have 230 reviews. And unfortunately, you can't see it. I'm sorry because I'm not sharing that screen, but they do have 230 reviews. Let's kind of run through this report real quick that came out. So estimated monthly revenue leakage, $4,000 per month. So frankly, if a company said, or if you told somebody, hey, there was $4,000 worth of opportunities missed per month, they're going to be like, okay, well, heck, how can I fix it? What's going on? Right? And then you got a little blurb right here. It's based on 13 different data points, yada, 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 right? So then we're going to go through your revenue loss funnel, right? So total opportunity, $14,000 a month. Current capture. So it looks like it's basically saying, hey, you're capturing, 71%, but you're losing 14. Now, the issue is you're seeing, as far as is breaking it down, you're missing money from missed calls. You're missing money from responses. You're missing money from after hours, things and visibility and things like that. Then what it also does is over here to the right, it's going to compare them to their competitors, right? Which honestly is a trigger because now they're going to see, hold up, my competitors got 4.9 and 1,200 reviews, but look at me, I'm like, they killing me over here, right? So that's where it comes into play, being able to compare them to their competitors, and this is all real Google data. Now, moving down to priority operational gaps, this is focused on various services that we offer that could actually help them. So then it's translating to say, hey, here is some opportunities that you are missing out on, and it's items that we can actually help you solve. So missed call recovery, which for some of you guys, like missed call text back. So it says currently it's costing you 60% of customers that call next business day if you don't answer, right? So that's $1,600 a month you're possibly missing off of that. After hours capture, so garage doors break all the time, and AI can text and capture these leads. So, various things like um, uh, text messaging, like we talked about, inbound voice AI could pick up things like that. And speed to lead, responding to leads quickly within a timely manner, because what happens is if you don't respond, then they're going to bounce and they're going to go to the next person, right? So that's giving them that, right? And then at that point, they have the option. They can go ahead and, they're ready to capture this revenue. They can book a call with me. So at that point, they can book a call with me. If they click it, it's going to go to a booking form that will allow them to book the call. We jump on the call. And at that point, I'm using this report as leverage, because what happens is this report also gets sent to my email when they go through the process, so I can see it. Right? I can see what they see, and I can use this as leverage to say, hey, so based on the report, like low hanging fruit, very simple stuff, we can do missed call text back. We can maybe do some inbound voice AI after hours type stuff, and we can do some automated follow up and some other things like that towards conversions to just help you capture this revenue you're already missing. And then once you capture that, what's going to happen? They are going to make more money, and then they're going to say, well, what else can we do? And that's when we continue to provide them with additional services that can capture more of that revenue that they're missing in other places, or enhance the revenue they're already getting. And that's really the whole point of all this, right? You're using this lead magnet to show them what they're missing, but also it provides value because now they actually get to see it firsthand, as opposed to it being an arbitrary, ambiguous thing that you kind of pulled out of thin air. So hopefully this helps. Hopefully this makes sense. Honestly, this is something that anybody can build. It's not overly complicated. I built this one fully in Replit. It took all of hour and a half, 2 hours to actually build it. And I have another video that kind of talks about some of the framework that I go through when actually building these things out. So definitely check that out so you can get an idea of kind of where you want to start before you actually jump out there and start building these things, right? So hopefully this is impactful. Hopefully this helps. Like I said, every single Friday, I will be dropping a video just like this, going over some no-code apps, going over some no-code opportunity that you might be also missing out on that can help you in your business or help, somebody else's business out there. All right. So y'all take it easy. Peace.